This one's
Divine
in the
one.
bag.
Prepare for battle!
I'm actually going to upload this replay analysis session in my YouTube channel. So you know what's next, right? Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Yeah, I think it's here. I even uploaded my what you call this? My rank matches in there, which is just rank 1K thing. I'll just go to the restroom real quick and then get some water as well. Give it a minute or two. Be right back. All right, I guess let's go. So,
You're too kind.
what is your comment with this game? It says here, want to know what aspects I can improve in my early landing stage and then mid-game rotation. I love playing Windranger and I want to know how I can push her capability as a 4 even further. Is this actually position 4? I thought it's position 3. Based on your requests in Discord. So yeah, I guess it's position 4 in here. This is a win match.
Is that intentional?
30
In which-
seconds to battle.
Intentional.
Even though you win, there's a lot of opportunity right here. You're going to lane with
Blessings upon a loyal
Pangolier,
warrior.
Pango, and then Windranger, right? And then possibly you're going to play again Spectre, Silencer, or one of the three. Spectre Silencer, Spectre Dracula, or a Spectre Venomancer. One of the three. Since you're playing with the Pangolier, you went for boots level 1? I don't know why you want to go for boots level 1. Because if I'm the Wind Ranger in here, I will look into the items of the Pangolier first. And then when I saw the items of the Pangolier, he's going for Arbor Corrosion, which is nice. And then he got the Sustain, which is the Tango and then Salve. And you need to realize that the opponents have Spectre. So if you manage to win this lane like early on, a Spectre cannot go jungle and farm. Compared to Luna, even if he loses the lane, Luna can just take over of the jungle and then farm really efficient. So, how can you dominate this lane? This bottom lane in particular. Instead of you going for boots first
The
item,
battle
which is really,
begins!
Was that intentional?
I don't know,
It looked
really
intentional.
bad. Um, Upon looking in your opponents, like Spectre is not really that quick. 290, 335. I don't think. I think even you don't have boots, it's actually fine. The only problem that you'll have in here is the range hero of the enemy. So I'm actually thinking of going for a different item route instead of going for boots. I could go for something like this, Ring of Basilius, because you and the Pangolier will need the mana to sustain in the lane, right? To sustain, to play in the lane. And then this is a very light observer ward, so possibly it will be dewarded like this. Yeah. Silencer saw it. You got boots, so possibly you'll be able to get faster, like down here. So maybe try to place an observer in here. And if you think that they're going to pull, maybe here. But you can just body block the camps in here. And yeah, taking the level 1 wind run, I don't think it's actually nice. Because at level 1, again, look at your opponents. Spectre. Spectre will go for dagger level 1. Mana cost is 130. Mana pool is 290. So possibly he can only throw like dagger like twice in this lane. And that wind run will not help you against it because it's a magical damage. The wind run can only be effective against silencers W. But if the silencer will go for Q, Arcane Curse, and last word, this wind run will not beneficial, will not help you. Although the right clicks, it's only gonna come from the silencer for sure, right? That's the only hero that can right click you at this point. So that's the only usage of the wind run. So going for level 1 wind run, I'm not a fan, especially in this lineup. It's not gonna do anything, or it's not gonna do a lot in this lane in comparison to the power shot, which is a nuke damage, and then low cooldown, like 12 seconds. And then you can throw for like 3 power shots, secure the range scripts as well, and then you are going to save the mana of this Pangolier because you are the one that is securing the range scripts for him. And then possibly you're going to harass the enemy when you are using the power shot, and you are getting faster level 2 than the opposing team because you managed to secure all of the range scripts and possibly the melee scripts as well. So yeah, let me go back in here, like in normal speed. Let's see it in here. So those are the things that I could say regarding your boots or your first item, starting items basically, and then skill. Boots is not really good. It's only good if you're playing against Ursa, you know, Clockwork, yeah, last hitting, and yeah, you're actually aggroing too much. So you took like 40 damage just with the creeps. And yeah, this is the only usage of your wind run, right? Wind run, so the silencer will not be able to hit you. It will miss. But that's it. The silencer can just go away after seeing you using the wind run. That's it. And yeah, you messed up. You should just ignore the silencer right now because of the way that the lane goes. You have Tango. This guy has a lot of Tango as well and Salve. Let's go for power shot level 1 so you can nuke the opponents down. If they got lower than you, they will not go for the lane because they're very low. You even use the wind run for that spectral dagger, which still damages you, right? So you should keep on bullying this Spectre. The way that Spectre can curve, you will take a lot of damage. Maybe you can get first blood. No. Maybe if power shot and then shackle shot, maybe it's first blood. And you're spending so much resources for the Tango and Salve. You still have curse though. And then you don't have mana anymore. You can only cast one of them. But this is the bad thing about it. The boots is not really helping you at all in this lane. Possibly you're going to soak experience from here. Just TP out. But with this TP out that you did, the Spectre is actually free farming. Even though you're much stronger than the side lanes, like Pango and then Windranger, you're definitely stronger. But you're not able to put pressure to the Spectre. Look at the CS chart. 9-5, 10-5, right? 9-5 and 10-5. You failed as a position 4 in here. Now the Pangolier is getting bullied by 2 heroes. And you're still making your way back to the lane. Is the Pangolier mad at you at this point? Or no? I mean, if I'm the Pangler, I'll be mad at you. Because I should not be lose this lane. I should be punishing this Spectre for picking a really weak hero. The Observer is the sentry is right there. We were pretty sure that's... You didn't scout the sentry. That's really nice that you're chill, despite losing when you have the advantage. And I don't know about that. Don't waste your mana, Jim. Because if you're going to... Look at here. So right here, if you're going to use the stun, it will not do any damage. And then it's 70 mana as well. 2 seconds only. And this is your only stun in this lane. Let's say the Pangler committed right now. The Spectre can just easily TP out because you don't have stun. You don't have a way of cancelling the TP. Right? So you need to conserve your stun until it's gonna be a free kill. So might as well just keep on right-clicking and then using the wind run. The Spectre has nothing on you at that point because you are range and then he's melee, right? And you're using the wind run on this silencer, which is not really worth it. Just keep right-clicking, yeah, like this. Keep right-clicking, keep doing it. Don't spam the stun because you will lose your mana. You have clarities, but it will take like 25 seconds for you to take advantage of the clarity itself. And then you are going to tank. This is a nice usage of wind run. Courier? That's again, shackle shot. And then you can only use one spell. Courier dead. Imagine if the silencer, if you didn't use the shackle shot right there. If you have your Q right now, although silencer is dead. Q? Aww. He's dead. Keep going. So your off lane died for a hard support. That's not a good trade. This guy is position 5. Your Pang is position 3.
Dire's middle tower is under attack!
He's back into the lane. Wind running even though no one is hitting you. You have boots. Don't be afraid to use the boots. Just walk. I think you really spent too much mana. You just take the bounty rune in here by 3 minutes. The 5-minute rune is gone. It's not in there anymore. It's only every 3 minutes now. We're going to gang against the Venomancer. It's gonna be difficult, bro. I think the job is well done. But he can really turn around. Possibly the Invoker is dead again. I think. And then you will die as well. Oh, not really good. We're dead again. Invoker is dead again as well. He got 0-3 now. And then this Venom is 4-1. Did he actually win the lane? I think he will win the lane. 4.6 and then 3k on Invoker. Which is really bad. And then you're going for...
I will someday repay you.
When he transferred your his bottle, you can actually use it to him first. If you got you can use it to him first, like the control, and then click it, and then transfer it to him, because you still have the buff for like 3 seconds. But yeah, I like what happened. But you went for level 2 points on the wind run, which is not really gonna help you out, and you're using it again. 200 mana plus, or 200 mana left, and you only have like magic stick for mana. Maybe get some clarity as well, or mango in the process, or just let the Pango bottle you. But yeah, it's not really nice. Keep going, keep going, keep right clicking. You should never go to mid lane again. I think instead of you going to the Spectre right now, you should let the Pango get level 6. Because that's the power spike of the Pango here. If the Pango will have his level 6, like the Rolling Thunder, they have nothing about it. And that's the time that you can easily kill or commit right there. But what happened in here is that you're forcing the Pangler too much to play around you, because you're hitting your stun, which is nice. But again, this guy is still level 5. If you get level 6, maybe you should do it. I think the better thing for you to do right there is just let him get solo experience at that point. If he gets solo experience, you will accelerate his level 6. And once you get level 6, that's the time that you should go. And I could guarantee that his Spectre will really die. His only play is to dodge those Rolling Thunder, or just haunt and then reality to other lane, which is kind of costly because the haunt cooldown is like 180 at level 1, while the roll is only like 70 seconds. So yeah, you should don't reach experience from him. Don't reach experience. Level 5 almost, or level 6 almost. Since there's no pressure on the Spectre, he managed to gank other lane. Look at the CS. 35-15, 31-6. And Panga is jungling. I think he is hiding the fact that he is level 6. The Spectre level 7. Holy shit. You should not lose this lane at all. But yeah, you lose the lane. But I hope it will not happen again, because I already pointed out the things that you are doing wrong. In the Immortal bracket though, you will never see a support spending all of his resources to the support. Even the offlane. The offlane will, even if they got bullied by their position 5, let's say Undying, Disruptor, CM, they will just keep using all of their spells to the carry. Because the carry, or the cores, don't want to buy sustain items, like Salve, Tangle, because those items will not help them accelerate their farm. They will rather go for Blade Mill, Echo Saber, Inspector, Power Treads, because those items is real items that will help them farm and transition into the mid game. So that's my point about which target that you should prioritize in the lane. Because if the silencer is dying, he will just get full HP and mana when he respawns back into the lane. Q? This is the time that you should go for stun, and then you're not stunning the target. Earlier, you've been spamming your shackle shot. Now you're not doing it. Almost level 6. I mean, are you going to take the tome?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Every coin helps.
Radiant structures are fortified.
So yeah, you're getting your tome, you're getting level 6. Although the level 6 on Windranger is not gonna it's actually not gonna do a lot. Why? Because you don't have damage. Look at here, you don't have damage. 50% damage reduction. 69-34, so you're basically dealing like 35 to 34 damage per hit. And then we're talking about Spectre with dispersion and then armor. It's good if you have Javelin on you. Take the tome and such. But if you don't have the tome, or I mean if you don't have Javelin, you don't have damage items, you don't need to get level 6 and get Focus Fire with your Windranger. Might as well just give it to your core, something like, or is your pause 5, but Undying already has his level 6. So maybe give it to your Invoker, Pango or Luna, whatever. But you don't really need it. That's my point. You don't need it. It's actually raining right now. Possibly I'll have some lagging right now. This is how it works in the Philippines. Whenever it's raining, it's fucking slow with the internet. I think it's dead. You don't need Focus Fire. See the damage right there? 262 damage. If you go for Focus Fire, maybe it'll take like 2 or 3 seconds to deal that damage. You're actually going for Yules. I wonder why you're going for Yules. Maybe for the spell on this Global Silence, and then setup as well, and then mana regen. But regarding their draft though, I don't really think that Yules will really benefit a lot. I will. Invoker is going for Urn, right? Or maybe Vessel. Um, I would go for this item. Lotus Orb. Why Lotus Orb? Because even if you are silenced, you can use it to yourself to dispel the silence and the poison sting, venomous gale, and you can use it to your teammate. You can use it to your teammate. You can dispel your teammate with it. But with duels, it's only for yourself, right? But with the Lotus Orb, it will help you and your team for the dispel. And another thing is the stat of the Lotus Orb that it'll provide. It'll provide armor, which is good against Magnus, Spectre, and the mana regen as well. And then the HP regen as well. Because you don't have Tranquils yet, right? So Lotus Orb is gonna be way better in here. They will be afraid to use their Curse Crown as well, and such. Because of the Lotus Orb. But with duels, nah. It's only for yourself. They don't care about you. Possibly they're going to go on the on the Luna, Tango, or Invoker later on. So that's for your mid game. Like you really need to know which item will make you useful, not just for yourself but for your team. As you can see, you're half HP, and then you're forced to play Tranquils. But with the Lotus Orb, you will have the HP regen as well from the dark. You can actually go for 4-step as well, because the enemy don't have stuns. The enemy has like what? RP? Bramble Maze, Curse Crown, Terrorize. Those are the limited stuns that they have. Only Dark Willow and then Magnus. 4-step will help you disengage and then engage aggressively. Glimmer Cape is actually good as well because they rely too much on the magical damage, and they'll be forced to buy detection. But the problem with the Glimmer Cape is that you're still gonna be in the same area because it's only giving you invisibility. Compared to the 4-step, it will force you out in danger whenever you're facing a foe. Steamrolling now. I mean, yeah, Spectre is kind of low. Look at this. The focus fire is very useless. What? Might as well just level up the shackle shot or the Windranger instead of going for focus fire. Shackle shot again? I think you're gonna die if you don't TP. You need to TP. Too late. You're dead. Luna don't have Eclipse. Farming Manta style. He's actually ahead. Easy Dark Willow. I think at this point you should play in the mid lane so you can open up the map. If you keep playing to the top lane, you will not be able to achieve any objectives like the tier 2. You cannot easily take it. And if you try to take over of their triangle, it's gonna be difficult as well because they have RP, Global Silence. Those spells are massive when it comes to team fight, and then clutch areas, especially with the Plague Words and Venomancer. He can easily take over of the map. I don't think you should be farming in here. Look at your Luna and then your Invoker. They're actually trying to push the mid lane and you are not in there. You should be in there. You're their support. And they have a very limited stun, so they actually need your stun to set things up. And it's not easy to kill you as well. They need like RP, Bramble Maze, Global Silence in order to kill you because you're so hard to kill. Like this. Windrun. I think you're still dead. Ah, it's fine. The Arcane Curse is going to kill you. Cold? Global Silence is used. Look at them. They cannot easily kill you, right? So that's why you need to show yourself in there. it's not easy to kill you. They need to commit a lot, like RP, which is their big spell. And please stop going on the Dark Willow. I don't know what you're trying to do, Jim. You keep shackle shotting the Dark Willow and then hoping that he will not be able to use the Bramble Maze or the Shallow Realm, right? You've been hoping that it will happen, but your enemy is not that stupid. So instead of waiting for the enemy to commit mistakes, it's actually more reliable that you outplay them. So how do you outplay them? You need to have things in mind that I will only use the shackle shot to this hero. I will only use this wind run if they do this. You know, you need to have like certain parameters whenever you're going to use your spells. So yeah, medallion is really nice. Lotus Orb or Solar Crest is actually nice for your Luna. Force Staff is actually nice. Yeah. What here? I can easily kill you. I think you are going to die. Ah, it's fine. They even use the Poison Nova. But the problem is that you cannot punish them because the team is actually not playing with you. But you can abuse that info that they don't have Poison Nova on the Venom Answer. You can try to go with the Smoke Gang. I mean, you have Eclipse, you have Rolling Thunder. What is the item that you're waiting for? Manta Style BKB? This is the problem. Since you are not checking the items of your team, yeah, I like it, smoking, but it's kind of late. You should fight, yeah, you're much stronger. Way too strong. Yeah, power shotting in there. RP, Rules. Spectre's gonna die, I guess. Medallion. Ah, Blade Mill. You can actually stop yourself from attacking Ringgit. Issuing a hold command to pause Windranger's attacks. Windranger can still can move while attacking. So if you issue a stop in there or hold in there, possibly you're alive. Because you only use like Blade Mill.
Or put them out of their misery.
You should not die in there. You should go for Roshan. They use Haunt, they use RP, go for Roshan and then steamroll them. Game's over. Yeah, smoking, that's another thing to force things out. But your smoke actually broke. It's in the mid. Venom Answer. This guy's dead. Even with the disengage. Ah, you're using the rules for defensive or for offensive. You need detection. They managed to use Glimmer Cape and then escape. I think the game is over at this point, Jim. You should actually go for no tier 3? I mean, they have no RP. They have no stuff. Like global. We should go for the high ground. Because a Spectre, when it comes to the high ground defense, it's not really good. Yeah, the game is over at this point. So I have nothing else to talk about here, aside from those things that I've mentioned about the itemization. Right? Yours is nice, but it's only for yourself, right? Your Luna has his own dispel for silence. Your Pango has his own dispel, like Guardian Greaves, but your Invoker doesn't have the spell. I mean, earlier it doesn't have it. If you have Lotus Orb, you will save the trouble of them forcing to play Guardian Greaves, you know, Yules, because you can always dispel them and such. Yeah. Aside from that, when it comes to your gameplay, it's more of a positioning and then abusing the info that the enemy don't have this kind of spell. They are weaker, and it can be solved by looking around your team. Since I can see it here, for the most part, you're only looking at your team, at yourself, at your Windranger. You didn't bother to look into your team, aside from when you were dead. Well, you only died like 4 times, so. But to me, even when you're just walking, you can just spend like one or 2 seconds, something like this, let's say I'm issuing a command here. I'm the Windranger issuing a command in here, like walking in here or here. It will only take like 1 second for me to scout this, and then go back to my hero. 1 or 2 seconds. You just click the hero here in the portrait, and then keep playing your hero again. Click the portrait, check the items, click the portrait, check the items, and then see what they're building. See their goal. It's really easy. Although it doesn't mean that since it's basic or easy, it doesn't mean that it's really simple to repeat it. It's a matter of habit now. Those basic things, not because they're easy, you should take it for granted. No, it's not. Those players in higher MMR bracket, we really abuse those free things or simple things as much as we could, because those basic things will really set us apart from the other players. So when I say about those basic things, I'm talking about checking the map, minimap for like every second, like every time. So let's say I'm playing in here, I'll be when I'm issuing the right click in here, I'm really looking or paying attention to the map. So you will see if you keep playing support, Jim, and then you reach the immortal bracket, you will see how often or what's the difference between the divine and the immortal player when it comes to the map movement and map awareness. So that's something that you can do it like depending on your habit. Like it's only a challenge to yourself, basically. Those basic things. I think the recent guy that I watch about it is Kobe Bryant. He said that the reason why he's the best player in the world is because he never get bored when it comes to the basics. And when we talk about the basics about the basketball is like dribbling, attack moves and such. If you can watch some documentary about Kobe Bryant regarding his training, practicing, you'll get really surprised how insane it was regarding the basic things that he's been doing. It's more of a repetition of the basic things over and over again, like dribbling, shooting, driving. But the main difference is the amount of effort that he is putting into those simple things. So that makes them different from the rest. So yeah, I hope you learned a lot from that analysis, Windranger or Jim. Do you have any questions to me though? Just want to make sure. Just want to make sure that we covered everything. Game is really easy. You get carried basically. I have one. Yeah, go for it. On my downtime while waiting for my alpha to get 6, what should I do? You can try to go for stacking, or you can just hide outside of the experience range. On that downtime, you can take a look on your minimap or take a look at the map. See if your Luna is actually losing the lane. Same thing for Invoker if they need gank. You know, yeah, you can do stacking. You can check the progress of your team or just sit in the lane, because you sitting or hiding in the trees, it's still pressure to the enemy. Why? Because they're not seeing you. They're not seeing your Windranger. They'll be afraid that you TP to the top lane and then gank their Magnus and Willow, or you TP to or you're going towards mid. You know, if you're hiding, it's still a pressure to the enemy, because they don't know where you're going to appear next. And what if the Pangler got level 6, and since you've been missing for quite some time and then Pangler committed, the Spectre could be surprised that you're actually waiting for the Pangler to get level 6. And then, surprise, you managed to kill the Spectre. Or if not, if the guys were actually going to dive, since you're just hiding in the trees, you can TP to the dive. Like they're diving on the top tier 1. You can TP right there, turn it around, or in the mid, since you're hiding, you can watch the map, how it goes. Like, do they need help? Do they need gang? Those things. It can be answered by hiding in the trees or just AFKing. I mean, it's kind of bad thing that you're going to AFK, but it is actually a tactical AFK. You know, even me, I'll be afraid if support is missing, especially the guys with stun. Let's say it's Shaker, Nyx, Lion, any hero that has stun. When they're missing, I would say that, guys, this guy is missing. Be careful. I will really tell them. So my team will be actually afraid to overcommit, and they'll be more cautious when they approach the other lanes, because I notified them. I warned them that this guy is missing. You know, because if I did not make a call that, or I did not notify the team that they're missing, there's a big chance that they're not actually paying attention to the minimap, because they're so they're focusing on the fight, or in their matchups. So especially in the mid lane, if you're playing in the silence and then someone is missing, you really need to tell them to your mid lane, because that gank on the mid, it could really turn around the matchup. So yeah, that's how I approach it on that specific time with your Windranger waiting for the Pango to get level 6. That's the best thing that I could do if I'm the Windranger in there. Yeah. Thank you for your time, Jim, and good luck and have fun with your games.